Hello everybody, Tracker here. Welcome back to another episode in our 1.9 snapshots. Our Let's Play series building up to the full version of 1.9. And last time, yes, we were over here in the end and we built this thing behind me. Although I don't think the rest of it was built, so yeah, I've been doing a little bit of work arranging things. As you can see, there's no Endermen here at the moment because they're up there. Yep, they're just up there hiding out of the way. I've just put some temporary blocks to hold them out my way because they were just getting in the way. You know how it is. So this all seems to be working here. I've worked out the sort of the height needed on the boat, etc. And yeah, that's working nicely, getting us across to the other side. So that's all good. Let me show you up here if I can, because I've got this other layer, and we get to that through here. And I did this for two reasons really. First of all, when there was water on here, it was leaking through the bottom, and we've put water all the way across the top to stop the Endermen teleporting and then being on here, because they wouldn't spawn on there, but yeah, they would teleport to there if we're not careful. So this is just a temporary thing here which we're going to knock out the way in a minute, but I've got some other stuff I want to do first, and I wanted these guys out of the way to try and do this. Now let's see, have I got things on me to do this properly? Nothing there. Let's see, I'm after a couple of fence posts. Did we have some fence posts? Some fence posts. A couple of fence posts, that's good. We need some blocks, so we'll use some quartz blocks. We've got a water bucket, and we're going to take 2 more water buckets, and I think that's possibly it. Yeah, okay, so this is great. It works really well. As you can see from a lot of my tools, they're repaired. However, and I put mending on things like the sword and that, when you're doing it, it's okay doing that, but you're losing some of the XP because it's being absorbed into the sword. Now that's fine because the sword repairs itself. However, it's not necessarily how we want it to work. It's most efficient. What I'd really like to do is get these Endermen killed and then quite literally just have their XP. And whatever you're holding in your hand, so for example the axe is being quite difficult to get the 2 axes repaired because you're having to swap between them, and it's the same with the other ones. So I want to make this quicker and more efficient. So first of all, what we're going to do is not do that. We'll put that there just to give us a little bit more room, and let's go down here if we can, and we're going to go 1, 2, and is that enough? Yes, I think it is. So we'll then put 1 there. Okay, that's good. Now what else do I want to do? Actually, I probably want to go down 1 more, don't I? Just to give me a little bit of working room. How are we going to do this? Let's break it first and allow the water to get down. There we go. See, all these years playing Sky Factory 2 and Skyblock, it's paid off. I used to be absolutely terrible at being able to swim up these things and do all these bits and pieces, but now I'm getting better. Yeah, it's getting there. So let's take that away from there and that away from there. Now what we do need is, so we've got 1, I've got to try and work out the mechanics of all this for a second. So that's going to be there, that's going to be there. Yeah, I think that's all we need. I think this will work. So if we have a block there, and I'm just going to put these around for safety, we don't actually really need them. Yeah, probably could have done with 1 there really, couldn't we? But it doesn't matter. Let's just build out like this and like so, just to give me the blocks. In fact, we didn't even need those really, but so what we're going to do is we're going to have a block here that is going to contain water. We're going to have a block here that's going to block us in, so we'll take that one away for a moment. Let's put it around this side. So yeah, we're going to have a block there, and that's going to have on it a fence post. And we're going to do the same here. There's going to be a block with a fence post. That's just going to be a block to hold stuff in. So we need another one here and there. And then we will in fact put a block there as well. So we didn't actually really need this lower part of it, but that's fine. We're going to put a block there because it looks good. Let's just see how this is starting to look from up here. Yep, that's working okay. Right, let's just get this water away a second. So that's fine, that's fine. Yep, so that's all okay. Let's put it back. Just wanted to see what I was doing. So this one needs a block there. Very good. And then we need to put a block there and a fence post. And that, apart from water, which is going to go there, that is that. So in theory, we need one block there. Yeah. Okay, so that's going to work. So if we put that back on there, and what we're going to do is we're just going to put these on here to make it look tidy, and I should have really thought of that, shouldn't I? Right, we saved one of those, that's fine. Let's do it this way. Yeah, so it looks a little bit untidy under there, but that's fine. Let's see, can we get that block back? Can we get it back? No. But if we do that though, we can. Yeah. Right, let's put those back there. Just so it looks neat and tidy. We'll have to do the same on this side as well. And I do these things without thinking about them. Okay, so we have a block there. Well, we don't really. We do one there and one there. Good. Put that back there. And that's absolutely fine. So we can kind of walk over and it doesn't really matter. We're not going to fall in or anything like that. But because the water is there, the water source is there, we can place something there, as in TNT. Yes, we are going to blow these guys up. He says, hoping this work. I've tried this in creative and it has worked, so we just need to make sure it's going to work here, really. But the theory is, because the TNT is going to be next to the water, the TNT will blow up. You'll still get the effects of the explosion, but it won't destroy any blocks. So, yeah, I've got a few guys that are angry at me. That's fine, because you're going to go. So, let's see if this works now. So if we put a TNT there, I'm going to do it from this side because the explosion does reach a little far, and then ignite it. And of course some of them weren't, so we'll just do this again because they were not all in that whole height. But in theory we could do that. We can put our axe in our pocket, in our hand. Are these all angry, or are they coming down that quick? So this is the other thing I want to test, is I want to be able to sort of stop them coming down if I want to. Yeah, so quite a few will be destroyed, but not all of them. So let's just... They're coming down before we can actually do anything with them, isn't it? So this is the other part of the project I want to do. I saw that. Angry with me. Right, so this is the other part of the project I want to do. So we've got this block here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go around this way. Try not to get hit by any of them. Wow, there's just ender pearls everywhere, isn't there? They even blew the blocks away that were just hanging around there, but haven't blown the blocks. They were the blocks that were holding the Enderman up, weren't they? Okay, so what I want to do, we've got this area here to stop ourselves falling in, but we're going to take this side away. Hopefully the angry Endermen don't get angrier. And then we're going to use some pistons. So if we think about, we don't want a piston there, we want pistons there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll use the sticky pistons. So if we use these blocks, and I did think about slime blocks, but because we've only got a too high gap, they would have caught other stuff and whatnot. So yeah, decided against that. Let's see, just some redstone should do it, I guess. Can we put redstone on there? Do we have to do it Will that work? I don't know whether that will actually work, will it? Let's no, that doesn't work. Can we not put redstone on top of pistons? Maybe it's only when they're facing. Yeah, so that's no good then, is it? And I don't think... because you can kind of do that, but as soon as you do that, will that work? That might work, actually. If we just... because the alternative is going to make repeaters. No, that doesn't work. So I guess the alternative is going to be to power these like that. Yes. Okay, so that's the way we'll do it. See, that worked, but it doesn't work unless you go directly into it or you have this adjacent to it. So we'll do it this way. This is absolutely fine. It's still less redstone than making up repeaters. So that's fine. So they're all... so what that is doing now is we're pushing those pistons across and it's forming a block. And then we can retract them all. And that means Endermen can fall down. So I just want to try and get rid of all these Endermen. Make sure they are all going. And that TNT is hitting them all. And hitting me. Of course. I want to make sure this range is getting them because it's 1, 2, 3... I mean, it should be 4 blocks. But I've got a feeling because of the way they're falling, it didn't get them before. Let's try that again now. One last time. Hopefully we get rid of them all. Oops. How do I do that? There we go. They're all gone. Good. Okay. Which means the rest are now falling down as well. But what we are going to do is move that lever to down the bottom. So in theory, if we put this lever down here, yeah, I can hear that kicking in. Cool. Okay, so we have a way of killing them, but in theory we shouldn't have to... one piece of TNT should do the lot in theory. Just not sure whether. So at the moment, I got a feeling because they're not a one-hit kill, they're not all dying very easily. And that's the thing I want to test. And it may be what we need to do is go away from this area. Yeah, let them despawn. So if we... let's open that up so they can down. I'm gonna disappear. Ooh, my boat. Ooh. So we can't leave the boat out because it gets destroyed. That's strange, isn't it? Because you wouldn't have thought. But it's an entity, isn't it? I guess. Is it? Yeah, probably is. So okay, I need to make another boat, and then yeah, I'm going to go away, come back and have some fresh Endermen here. And where's my wood? Right, now with a fresh load of Endermen that have taken full damage, let's put our axe in our hand. Perfect. Oh, look at all that lovely XP. And yeah, that is getting mended nicely. Which is great, because that's what I want, is just be able to get all the XP, and then, yeah, within a few seconds we're basically using more TNT on them. It's not like we should have a problem with TNT with our witch farm and mob farm. The mob farm's not doing so much because we don't hang around there so much at spawn anymore, or that town. But, yeah, certainly here we can come here and very quickly get ourselves XP, get all our tools repaired, and I've also got obviously the enchanting station here set up, so that's all nice, so we can do some enchanting and some mending if we really want to, making new stuff. So I think I've got everything I need there. These chests, and yeah, that's really just for sort of books. So I've got some more TNT ready to be made there. I think I've got 3 stacks or 2.5 stacks, 2 and a bit stacks. And then these are just spare chests I've dotted around. That's all my stuff I've got to take back. And then in here we'll probably have a couple of boats just in case, and then the rest is just going to be filled up with ender pearls. And yeah, I doubt we're really going to need that many ender pearls, because let's face it, if we want some ender pearls, it's just going to cost us 1 or 2 pieces of TNT. So brilliant. Going to get the rest of these tools enchanted up. Shouldn't take long at all. Thought I'd just share with you some future plans. So if we look at this map here, this is where we are at the moment. We're at our original spawn and the town we're building here with the church and a few other things. So that's going to get formulated around there. If we actually went south and over here, this is where our end portal is. Now our witch farm and our other build and our sort of main base at the moment seems to be over here. So that's where well, you can see where we've taken away the trees and everything's looking good. And yeah, there's the actual iron farm, there's the witch farm. We've got the Mesa biome up here, which is where we're getting our sort of stuff from there, and that's where the portal comes out. And there's a lot of sort of distance in between. One of the things I'd like to do, and I thought if I share this with you, it'll mean I've got to do it, and it'll happen. So I've kind of done a walkthrough of this area. So what we've got here, we've got our initial path going down, and you can see that on the map, which is quite good, because when we use the paths, it does show up on the map there quite good with only sort of a couple of wide. So we're going to extend this. We're going to put a dock area here, which is going to take us across to this area. Now I've got plans for this forest here. We're going to actually probably demolish a lot of it, and we're going to turn that into farmland. And so we're going to have a farm, and then also, so we'll probably have a sort of more of a farm, a mill, that kind of stuff on there. So we're going to build that up, and then over this side here we'll probably have some kind of ranch, and we'll have a load of animals, sheep, pigs, far enough away that they're not going to cause us lag. When we need them, we can go over there and get them. And then we're going to extend this path, carry it on through this area. Now when we get to here, we've got some large mountains, as you can see, and as it happens, there's a cave here which goes into the side of the mountain, and what I'm going to do is try and bring that cave out over here, and we might actually build a bridge across this area here as well. And at that point, and let me just jump up so we can see that better. So if we come across here, yeah, at this point we're going to split the path. So part of it's going to go into this woods here, and part of it is going to take us over these mountains and take us all the way up to here. So on this mesa, I want to do a sort of western town kind of thing. In the hillside, something we'll probably start on quite soon, actually, because this is sort of a snowy biome on the hill. I'd like to do something Christmassy and get a kind of town going up there, or grotto or something. I'm not quite sure yet. Maybe if you've got some ideas, you can put it in the comments. So we're going to do that there. This woodland here actually has a wonderful grotto, which we might show you in a moment. So this is going to be like an enchanted woodland, I think, taking us through here. We then, somewhere along the lines, and I think it's possibly, yes, so it could take us up here, or up into here, I think it is. This is very much a sort of rocky area, and what we'll probably end up doing is putting some kind of mining town up here, and have that up on the top there, because it is very sort of rugged mining. And then we'll come back through the old dark forest, and then we finish up here at the tower. So there's going to be a couple of paths, and we'll probably bring a path from there across here as well, so we can get to the Mesa biome quickly. And the other thing I'd like to do is try and find the other end portal, because the end portal is down here, and as I've discovered now, my bed sleep point spawn was set up here, so every time I exited the end I would appear here, and then when I wanted to go back in the end I would have to go through the nether, come all the way down past this point here and all the way over to there. So it's a bit of a bind doing it, but we do know there is going to be more portals. Now 00 is around here somewhere, so if that's one going across that way, then the odds are there's probably one over this way, or even possibly that way, and then there should be another one up this way or over that way. I would imagine towards this way. So I'm hoping there's an end portal over here somewhere, so I think that's something we need to go and find. As you can see, we've made a path on the map. If you look on the map, you can see where we are, and we've put a path across coming from the sort of spawn town, the lake, across here. And I've started clearing this area as well. So I think from this level upwards going that way, we're going to leave as a sort of birchwood forest, but we might thin it through a little bit. And this area, we're going to sort of take all these trees down, and this is where it's going to be our sort of wheat farms and potato farms and that sort of thing. We're going to have naturally laid out here. We've got a bit of a hillside here, which I thought might be quite nice to put a windmill on and some sort of structures around here. So this is where we're going to have our base, and we'll probably fill some of this ground in and even it off. And we need to go and sleep. We've got a fast speed we have. Because I've got this base here, which I've been putting that in, but if we come up this way through this path, as you can see, we're heading towards a corner of the map, towards this mountain here. Now let's see if we can jump into the bed really quick before everything starts spawning, which is probably too late anyway, but that doesn't really matter. And there we go. So yeah, this path comes up here, and when we come around here, did I hear anything? No. When we come around here, it kind of, I've come to a stop because this is a natural cave that I found in the hillside. And that kind of gave me the idea, really, of having this sort of cave through the hill. If we look at the map that this comes onto, we're in the bottom right hand corner. So I kind of want to go through this mountain and right round the other side. So yeah, that's what we're aiming for. So I've got another little station set up here. So it means that this is all going to be natural woodland. And then what I'm thinking here, because that's just really water coming out of there. So what I thought we might do is build a natural waterfall, or unnatural waterfall because we're building it. We'll make it look natural, have a waterfall coming down here. This is the river that comes round here and it kind of stops. So if we open that river up to be a river, it can come all the way out to the sea. But as you can see, there's a kind of natural path going around. So that might give us the ability to sort of sneak around this side and somehow walk behind the waterfall, and that'll take us into our sort of secret entrance into the mountain side. So that's the plan anyway. And as I say, the rest of the mountain will probably come out the other side somewhere, but yeah, beyond that, it's about as far as we got, I think, with the path making, but certainly some future projects for us to be working on. It looks like we're in luck. The witch farm is over there, and as you can see, we've got the mesa biome just here. And yeah, essentially around here, and that's a snow biome that we're going to be going through. In fact, you can probably just see some torch trails going along there, and that's my path going to the mesa from the spawn base. So the path is going to come across the mountains at the top there, down onto here, and also, I don't know whether we can't really see them from there, but also the path comes round here to go off to the witch farm. And also, I'm not going to waste any more, but these eyes of Ender also point to somewhere around here being a stronghold. So I'm going to get down a bit lower because there's no point being up high. I think we'll just yeah, find a nice little sort of low point here. Here will do, and start digging down, I guess. But I think we'll sleep. No, we won't. No, we won't sleep. I'm just going to go for it. Yeah, and hopefully we can make our way down to finding the stronghold, he says, hopefully, confidently. But what I am going to do is seal that up, because I don't want, and we'll have it like that, and we'll have a torch there, so we know. Don't want any mobs dropping on me. Yeah, and we'll make a keep torches going all the way down. Right, so I'm going to go down here, and hopefully we come across the stronghold and some iron. 3 iron's always good. Ooh, cave. Light it up. And no sign of stronghold. We'll block it up again. We can always come back and investigate later, I guess. Let's just leave it like that. Take this iron though. Bit of free iron. I know there's some in the cave there, but we might as well get it. I don't know what it is about iron. If I see it, I've just got to get it. It's just like, no, can't leave it behind. got an iron farm. You know? Madness. Right, let's keep going down. Well, we've definitely found it. I think we found a few mobs as well by the sound of it, so I'm just going to dive in here and hope for the best. Oh, hang on. There's the room, the chest, and look, there's the portal as well. Even better. Oh well, you're all jumping down in there. That's absolutely fine with me. Let's just get that lit up so it doesn't cause us any problems. So we've got a dungeon, a portal, and the rest of this fortress. So that's pretty good. That's not too bad, is it? A little bit of gold, bit of bread, iron, yeah. So we'll take it. Any free stuff's good. Cool. Okay. That's quite nice. And we'll have to work out the coordinates and all the rest of it. Do we keep that? Do we keep it? Do we keep it? Do we really need it? We don't need it. Decision made. Decision made. We do not need it. Oh, a couple of name tags. Great. Always happy to have name tags. Oh, my inventory. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to spawn lots of endermites in there. So it's not a bad little safe room actually. This is probably a nice little room to put our portal in and for getting here. So let's just put a few of these things away. What don't we need? Probably do need blocks. We'll keep some blocks on us just in case. Armor, bucket, a music disc. Cat, what's that? Another bucket and another music disc. Cat. Cool. Okay, let's just put a couple of those things away then, just so we're not really carrying them, because I don't really want to be carrying them. Yeah, so you guys are down there. That's absolutely fine. Stay down there. That's obviously part of the what's it name? Can't even think of the name of the word fortress now. Right, so I guess in here. Right, so we're at the back end of the portal. Hey guys, how you doing? There's a doorway there, so let's just block that up. Put some torches in here. And you guys I don't like. So we're going to come down here and get you anyway. No, I'm going to have to bow you. Is that what we're going to have to do? Get rid of you the old-fashioned way. And again, we don't really need that spawner, so let's just go and take it out. Well, we can, because it's going to cause more problems than it's worth. This is quite an unusual fortress, really. So, is that another one of those rooms that I've just been in now? It is. We didn't look in the other one, did we? Chest and apples. Okay. Let's take that chest, and then we can put them in the other room. So there's two of these rooms. That's I don't think I've come across one like that before either. These, well, they were called them secret rooms, weren't they? But they're not. We're not going to go exploring, he says, finding more chests. Let's keep those there. Right, let's light this up. What we probably ought to do is just seal off, if it's not already right. It's got a door on it, that's fine. This doesn't have a door on it. But that's fine as well. And we can always just put a block there, and that'll stop any mobs coming up, so that's fine. Can't get there, can't get there, and probably ought to just put a block there. Brilliant. How many we've got here? So there's two missing. Oh, that's handy. That's very handy. And we'll put the rest of these in. Yeah, because we had 13 of these to start with. I wasted 3 trying to find this place because they broke. And put that in there. We have an end portal here. Let's just make our way up here if we can. Cool. Just going to have a quick look in here. It's probably the same sort of thing. Iron. Oh, did we look in there? Maybe we did. We definitely looked in these two. So let's just set up another chest here. Just because we can. Good. That'll store things. Excellent. Okay, so we've got another way of getting to the end. So what I'm going to do is, I guess we can build a staircase down from there from the surface, which will be really good. And the other thing we'll be able to do is put a portal in here. So I'll get the coordinates and put a portal here and set it up. But it means we've now got 2 portals to the end, which is really, really cool. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So I think we've done a little bit more exploring and laying out plans for the future. So hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode with me. Do leave a like if you have. I do enjoy that, and leave me a comment. Let me know what we should be doing in the snowy biome for Christmas. Apart from a Christmas tree, I think we need some kind of building up there. So let me have your thoughts on that. That would be really, really cool. And I'll see you here next time. Thanks for watching, and bye for now. Bye-bye.